Hi kids, Miss Booksy here. Let's read chapter 4 of Snow White, cool school style. At the end of chapter 3, the queen was just about to send Snow White into the Grimm Forest. Yikes, let's see what happens. The next morning, the evil queen woke Snow White up long before dawn.
Wake up!
What time is it?
It's time to go to the Grimm Forest. Here's the mirror.
What happened to it? It's all smashed.
See? I told you it was defective. See ya! She'll find her way into the forest, but she'll never find her way out.
Okay, this is only extremely very scary. No big deal. I wish the queen hadn't busted the mirror. He would be good company about now. Ugh, and these directions. Walk backwards down the dragon's path. Make a left at the gargoyles. A backwards left or a frontwards left?
It's that way.
Thanks. Then turn around 3 times at the Troll's Bridge.
Hey there, my sweet.
I'm not your sweet, you troll.
Sorry, I don't get out much.
Then hop on 1 foot. Why? Hop on 1 foot past the Wicked War's warehouse. And so the wish's shop should be?
Yoo-hoo, right here. You looking for me?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Oh, just witch's intuition. That means I'm a really good guesser. Come inside.
So my stepmom wants to return this mirror.
Oh, this mirror is very smart. Top of the line. Or at least it was.
Yeah, I think the queen had a temper tantrum.
I remember her. Ugh, she's a doozy.
Tell me about it.
This mirror was perfect for her. He knows when to tell a little white lie.
Oh, like telling her she's the most amazing in the land?
Yeah, that was a fib if I ever heard one.
Hey, think we could just fix the mirror? I was starting to like him, and I have a feeling I'm gonna need his all-knowing powers.
All-knowing is good. We'll just put a new face on him, new frame, and boom! Looks brand new.
Awesome!
Need anything else? Snake tooth? Lucky pigtail? Lotto tickets?
Actually, can you reverse a love spell?
No way, I don't mess with love spells anymore. Legal reasons.
Snow White said goodbye to the witch and began her journey out of the Grimm Forest.
Why, hello there.
Hi! Maybe the Grimm Forest isn't so bad. Okay, so to get back, I just have to reverse the directions. Hey, where's the Wicked War's warehouse? Or the Troll Bridge? It's getting dark, and I'm lost. Wait, I know. The mirror will know how to get out. Hello, Mr. Mirror? Where's the on switch? Snow White tried everything she could think of to get the mirror to work. She tried voice command, mirror activate. She tried shaking it. She tried smacking it. Finally, she tried yelling at no one in particular. Why?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ah!
Sorry, didn't mean to frighten you. Are you okay?
I'm lost, and it's dark, and this mirror is supposed to know everything, and it won't turn on. And I'm hungry, and I'm scared, and who are you?
I'm the professor.
You must be smart. Do you know the way out of this forest? I need to get back to my kingdom.
Yep, follow me.
Okay. The professor led Snow White out of the Grimm Forest, past the Wicked War's warehouse, the Troll Bridge, the gargoyles, the Dragon's Path, all the way to where Snow White had began. Thank you so much, Professor.
You're welcome. I hope to see you again one day.
I don't know if I'll be going back into the Grimm Forest anytime soon, but if I do, I'll look for ya. They said their goodbyes, and Snow White went inside the palace to give her stepmother the mirror. You're back? I mean, you're back. How lovely. And I brought you a new mirror. I don't know how to turn it on, though.
It needs batteries. Duh.
Oh. Well, good night.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most amazing person of all? You better say me.
It's you, my queen.
You sound the same as my old mirror, the one I destroyed.
All magic mirrors have this voice now. It's factory issue. Don't worry, my queen. That old mirror is history.
Did you just wink?
No, just something in my eye.
And that's the end of chapter 4. I'm so glad Snow White made it out of the Grimm Forest. Chapters 1 through 3 are coming up in case you missed them. Hi there, kids. Miss Booksy here with a brand new fairy tale for Cool School Storytime. Today we're going to read Snow White, one of my all-time favorites. We've read Snow White before, but this time we're going to take a closer look and discover some of the untold stories of Snow White. Are you ready for the first chapter? Let's go. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Snow White. Well, that's my nickname. My real name is Margaret Katrine Simone Anna von Kluster-Stadenstank. Yeah, so most people just called her Snow White, and pretty much everyone agreed that Snow White was the coolest girl around. She was funny, and then I said, "That's not a yo-yo, it's a chicken!" She was smart, ANISM, and that's how you spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. And best of all, she was kind to every creature on Earth. She was even kind to her stepmother, Katrine Francesca Karina Amelia Anastasia von Kluster-Stadenstank. But you can call her the Evil Queen for short. As you might guess, the Evil Queen was not nice at all. It's like she only cares about herself. Yes, that was the problem. The Queen did not care for anyone other than herself, and she cared for herself way too much. She even traveled all the way to Grimm Forest, where the witches live, just to buy a magic mirror that would tell her how great she was.
This one is real nice. It'll tell you how wonderful you are. Error, error.
Oh!
Never mind, that one's no good. Okay, now this magic mirror is top of the line. You're gonna love it.
Honestly, I'm getting some mean vibes from you.
Next.
This one. This is a great magic mirror. Go ahead, ask it.
Excuse me, Mr. Mirror.
No. You gotta say, mirror, mirror on the wall. It likes that.
All right. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most amazing person of all?
You are, my queen. You are the most amazing person of all. You're the best.
Aha! I'll take it.
Oh man, Snow White's stepmother loved that mirror. She would ask it like a dozen times a day if she was still the most amazing person in all the land. Will you pass the gravy, please?
Hold on. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
It's your turn.
Yes, one moment. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
This again.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I'm trying to sleep.
Fairest of all?
So yeah, the mirror was pretty annoying. The queen loved giving Snow White chores, as evil queens tend to do. So one day she was cleaning the evil queen's bedroom. She was just about finished when she noticed some schmutz on the magic mirror. I'm definitely not allowed to touch the mirror, but she did say the room had better be spotless. I'd hate to make her mad. Snow White reached out to dust the mirror and...
It's you!
What?
You are the most amazing person in the land.
Why, thank you, but don't say that. The queen will get, really mad.
Ugh, she is so mean. But I can see that you have a good heart.
Are you actually just an X-ray machine?
No, I mean you have a good soul. The queen has a rotten soul, by the way.
Well, thanks for the compliment, but you really must keep telling her that she's the best. It's dangerous to make her mad. Promise?
Okay.
Long story short, the mirror did not keep his promise for long.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most amazing person of all?
You, my lady, are an amazing person.
Of all?
Yeah, sure. Of all.
Say it then. Say the whole thing.
I meant to say that you, my queen, are the most amazing person of all?
Good, just checking. What was that?
Nothing.
It sounded like something.
It's just that Snow White may be more amazing.
But the queen didn't scream. or break things, and she didn't cry. She was just very quiet. That's not good, kids. When the evil queen gets quiet, it means she's really, 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 really mad. And like Snow White said, that can be very dangerous. Hey there, kids. It's me, Miss Booksy, and it's time for Chapter 2 of Snow White right here at Cool School. At the end of Chapter 1, the magic mirror had just told the evil queen that she actually wasn't the most awesome person in all the land, and she did not like that. Let's see if the evil queen is still angry. Yep, she looks pretty mad.
I will get rid of Snow White.
That sounds bad. Poor Snow White. She didn't do anything. Yeah, I was just minding my own business. The evil queen tried all kinds of different ways to get rid of the princess. She locked me out. She tried to mail me to Alaska. She even tried to send me away in a hot air balloon. You might be wondering why my dad didn't step in and do anything. Well, he was away on king business at the semi-annual Royal Symposium. That's where natural-born kings and queens go to learn royal stuff, like how to balance giant crowns on their heads and how to wave at a parade. So I was on my own. The queen was getting frustrated. She couldn't get rid of Snow White. She finally decided to go back to the witches of the Grimm Forest. Surely they could get the job done.
Oh, it's you again. Welcome back.
I need a curse to get rid of a princess.
Oh, goody. I just love those curses. What do you need? 100-year sleep? Make her lose her singing voice? Ooh, maybe we turn her into a frog.
I just want her to go away forever.
Ooh, I see. A one-way ticket.
Exactly.
Well, my sister is a travel agent. We can send her to China.
I was thinking something a little more permanent.
Okay. Well, how about a classic de-atomizer?
What is that?
I don't know, but it sounds cool, right?
Can't you just do something, I don't know, witchy?
Oh, sure, that's easy. Here's what you need. A bubbling cauldron, a rose, ouch! Watch out for the thorns, the tooth of a shark, a rotten egg,
Gross.
a picture of Santa Claus,
Random.
and a lock of Snow White's hair.
And check.
Mix it all together and say these words. Mecca like a ding-dong, cherry chicken ping pong, Snow White, why don't you just disappear already?
Mecca-lecca ding-dong, cherry chicken ping pong. Snow White, why don't you just disappear already?
And just like that, Snow White disappeared. Didn't think it would work, did you? Yeah, neither did I. But here's the thing, boys and girls. People don't really disappear. They just appear somewhere else. And that's what happened to Snow White. She appeared in another fairy tale. Whoa, where am I? This isn't our kingdom. Hey, I think that's Cinderella. How'd I get into her storyline? Oh, maybe her fairy godmother can help me get home.
Did somebody say fairy godmother?
I did.
Do you want to go to the ball too? I can let you go, but you can't win the heart of the prince. I already promised that to my goddaughter, Cinderella.
That's okay. I don't need a prince. I just want to go home.
Oh, gotcha.
And with a wave of her wand, Cinderella's fairy godmother sent Snow White back home. Whoa! And at the very same moment, the evil queen was asking the magic mirror if she was the most amazing person in all the land.
No, it's still Snow White?
What? I got rid of her! It should be me!
This is awkward.
Oh, I'll get her. And this time, I'll make sure she never comes back. I've got a wicked good plan. Ha 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 ha!
I think you have something in your teeth.
Oh, be quiet.
Hi kids, Miss Booksy here with Chapter 3 of Snow White. Last time we saw Snow White, she had just returned after the evil queen had tried to get rid of her. Let's see what happens next. Ah, here we are. The evil queen had just discovered that Snow White was back, and she was not happy. For revenge, she gave Snow White an endless list of chores to do. I had to clip her toenails. Ugh. I had to brush her cat's teeth. And as always, I had to clean her room, which she had left super messy on purpose. I mean, really, who leaves a half a meatloaf under the bed? Gross.
Hey there, how's it going?
You scared me.
Sorry, I hope the queen's not being too mean. She's a real piece of work.
Yeah. You think deep down maybe she's actually nice?
I don't think so. She's pretty bad.
I bet she was a really nice kid. And then something terrible happened, like a wizard cast a spell on her that made her bad.
Not exactly.
Or maybe she was attacked by a two-headed fire-breathing dragon, and she just hasn't been the same since. Or maybe she was tricked by a boy who said he was a charming prince, but then he turned out to be a scaly lizard. And ever since then, she's just too sad to be nice.
Nope. I don't think so.
Surely she hasn't always been evil.
I'm an all-knowing mirror. Trust me, she's been bad since day one. She drew angry frowny faces on all her sister's dolls. She cut her brother's hair, and not in a good way. She scribbled all over her family photos. She even put mustard in her mom's shampoo bottle. Yes, indeed. She is one bad apple.
Well, if she's always been bad, then how come my dad wanted to marry her?
She tricked him. Before your soon-to-be stepmother moved to town, she paid a little visit to the witches in the Grimm Forest.
Welcome to ye old witchcraft and novelty shop. What can I do for ya?
I want to be queen.
I don't have any crowns, but I could sell you this t-shirt that says, I'm the queen, gotta love me.
That's it! I need to make the king fall in love with me. I need a potion, a love potion.
Ooh, good idea.
The witch sold her a magic love potion that would make a guy fall totally head over heels in love with her.
Whoa, I'm totally head over heels in love with you. Will you marry me?
Unfortunately, that was my dad. And that's how she became the queen, and worst of all, my stepmother. Even back then, she didn't like me.
Ugh!
Seriously, who doesn't like babies? Hey, do you think the spell could be broken?
That would take some very serious magic. Even the witches of the Grimm Forest have trouble reversing spells. Wait, she's coming!
How do you know?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm an all-knowing mirror. I know everything.
Did I hear you talking to someone?
Yeah, I talk to myself when I'm cleaning.
Really? What about?
Well, I was just talking to myself about the weather. Yeah, beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, I guess so. Now get back to work.
That was close.
Yeah, if she catches me talking to you, she'll lose it. Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh is right, kids. The evil queen was listening at the door. Total fake out.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Tomorrow I'm sending you to the Grimm Forest to return this defective mirror. I'm sure you'll both have a lovely time.
What do you think will happen in chapter 5? Tell me in the comments. Or write me a letter. Here's the address. Bye.